Okay, lesson 4. For this one, we have 4 different distribution shapes. We got 2 on this first page, 1, 2, and we got 2 on the second page of notes. And what we did in class, the first thing we did in class is didn't give students this note sheet yet. They didn't have the note sheet, and these were all separated. I had cut these up, and people had to match up the dot plot with the histogram with the box plot. Get them all matched up. And then I gave them this sheet and they checked their answers. And then we had to name them. I gave them these 4 names: bimodal, skewed, uniform, and symmetrical. It's names for the shape of the distributions. They had to guess which name went with which of these 4 distributions. So if you weren't in class today, I encourage you to pause and try it yourself. Okay, so for this first one, this is a symmetrical distribution. And because it's symmetrical, if we divided the distribution in half right down the middle, both sides would be the same. Notice the histogram does not look exactly symmetrical, and that's because these things in the middle, 12, these all have to go into this bar, right? Because this bar is from 12 to up to 14, but not including 14. And this one down here is from 10 up to 12, but not including 12. So all the 12s are here. So the histogram doesn't look exactly symmetrical, but the data set is symmetrical, and we can see that in the dot plot. This is also a particular type of symmetrical distribution is a bell-shaped distribution. So we could draw kind of a bell shape over it like this. This is the shape of a bell, right? It's symmetrical. It goes high in the center and then kind of slopes down like a bell on the other side. There's other kinds of symmetrical distributions that are not bell-shaped. They just are the same if you divide them in half. Okay, this one is skewed, meaning most of the data is on one side here. This one is uniform, meaning the data is evenly distributed, right? All across. And then this one is called bimodal. A mode is a group that has a lot in them. So here we have a lot of the data is at 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data points at 7. And 4 data points at 8. And so they're separated from each other. They're 2 different modes. So we have a lot here and kind of a lot there, but not so much in the middle. So bimodal has 2 groups that have a lot, 2 areas that have a lot, and then not as much somewhere else. Okay, we did not have time in class to calculate these for each of the distributions, so we'll do that the next class, and we also didn't do these yet, so we'll do that the next class. So hopefully I'll see you there the next class.